Hey yo, what is going on guys? Cash and Clean here, and for today's video I wanted to do like I promised before, and that is this level up guide for you guys. And in my previous level up guide, if you haven't checked that out, you can. There are some tips in there as well, but this is just going to talk about everything in that video, plus I'll add in like some extra things because as of 2 weeks ago there were patch notes released for the new update that's coming up for Trove. If you haven't been keeping up to date, I have videos for everything like that, so you can check that out if you want to. But if you haven't heard, you won't be getting any more XP from Bomber Royale, so that's kind of a huge upset for some people, and for others it doesn't really matter because some people just don't need XP anymore. But there are a lot of you that might need XP, so hopefully this video will help out you guys. So I'm going to try to keep this short and simple just so you guys have ideas of what to do to even get started with XP. So for this first method, it's pretty much like a solo type thing. You can just pretty much do dungeons by yourself to get XP that way. So if you just go over to your atlas, you can go over to something like Medieval Highlands, Permafrost, and what you want to look for is the suggested class level. So if you're brand new to the game and you're just starting out, I would just try to follow the class suggested level, and assuming you have the power rank requirements to even get there. And if you don't have the, like let's just say you want to get into Desert Frontier and you don't have 160 power rank, but you're, let's say, level 10. I don't know if that's gonna even happen to you guys, but if you're ever in that situation, you can obviously just drop down one place and you can just farm there. And another thing is that if you, let's just say you're able to get into Uber 9, you have the 10,000 power rank, you're level 20 for example, you might not be able to solo dungeons as efficiently, like it might take you quite a bit of time, but you get more XP this way. I wouldn't really recommend doing that. You should just drop down a couple Ubers or as much as you can, just so you can farm dungeons more efficiently, because the more dungeons you do, the more XP you'll get, and it's a lot better doing that than to force yourself to do dungeons that are like way outside your comfort zone. So if you can't get any help from anyone, you can't ask streamers to do delves or do anything with you, I'd highly recommend this method. Just go around, try to find stuff that you can do, like just go to your suggested class level and just level up classes like that. Now the next thing I will suggest is going to be delves. Delves are a really great way to get yourself some XP, and if you don't have a carry, that's completely fine too. You could just go to like lower depths. My ice stage is completely maxed out, but if I have something called a depth stepper here, I can just click on this and start literally anywhere that I want to. And if you're brand new to the game, you could probably just go to one of your trial classes or your lower classes and open your portal with them. So if I just have like a regular private portal like this, my candy barb opens up 110, whereas my ice sage, for example, would open up 133. And if you're able to, if you catch my streams over on Twitch, it's the same as my YouTube channel if you want to find my name. I do Crystal 4 carries for delves, so if you want to join that and level up your classes, you can do that as well. Or if you find me doing dungeons over in Uber 10 or Uber 9 or wherever I may be, you could ask in chat if you want to join me, and you could get some XP that way as well. All you have to do is just open up your friends list and join me, and it's pretty simple. I don't think I've ever denied anyone to join me unless I'm doing something with like a group of people and like if there's no room. But if I'm not doing anything or if I'm just helping others out, you can just ask, and there's a really good chance that I will help you out. The only thing that I won't help out with is just giving you resources, because then other people will ask me to give you guys resources, and then at some point I just won't have anything. So as long as you don't ask me to give you stuff, we should be good. Unless you want stellars, but then again, crystal is pretty easy to get yourself, so you don't really need stellars. So yeah. Anyway, back to our main topic here. So we talked about going through different Ubers. We talked about delves. Delves are a really great way. The other one is 5-star farms. So if you're able to get into Geode topside Uber 10 or wherever people are doing 5-star farms, there's actually a chat for that. If you just do /join and then 5 farm, there's actually people in there that sometimes host 5-star farms. I'm just gonna leave it for now. It's not really something that happens often, but you could find people in there doing 5-star farms. All you have to do is help out like a group of people doing 5-star dungeons. You'll get a bunch of XP because there's dungeons all around you being completed, and you're just going to join the next 5-star dungeon pretty quickly just by joining whoever you have to. And it's a pretty nice process, pretty easy, a really good way to gain XP as well. So far we got those 3 methods. I'm going to show you guys another really good method as well. If you go out into the regular Uber worlds, I'm in Prime Uber 9, this is Air. If you do something like this, if you accept a quest like this, for example, just, you know, accept their quest, do the challenge, you'll gain XP that way. And if you go over to Uber 10, Ubers 9 and 8 also have this, but if you go to this guy over here, complete 5-star dungeons, you can accept accept the quest here and do some 5-star dungeons. And the moment you complete it, you'll also get some XP as well, which is nice. Now, the other way, I actually like this method more. I'll show you what you have to do. So if you come over here to the Geode Sanctuary, it is all the way over here, Geode Sanctuary. Just click here, go enter, and then once you're here, all you have to do is just go down one, and then you'll see some critters over here. So these guys over here will get you a ton of XP, and I highly recommend doing this one, caring for the cave critters. If you're brand new to the game, getting the resources to care for these cave critters might be a little bit challenging, so you could probably just do the other ones if you have the ability to do that. So whichever ones you can do, I'd highly recommend, but I really like this one. This one's super easy, super nice to do. So if we just accept this one, all we have to do is care for 15 cave critters, so you can go through any one of these caves over here. My preferred favorite one is Moonglow Grotto. I just go into this one, and then if we go over to our inventories here, all you'll have to do is get yourself some critter treats, some comfort blankets, and some curing kits. And whatever the critters need, you're gonna have to throw this at them. And if you see one with a treasure chest, you can throw either this comfort blanket or you could use your mining ability on them. And if you finish this quest, you're gonna get a lot of XP. I remember doing this, I went from 20 to 21, 21 to 22. Like, it just gives you a bunch of XP. And you can do this, I think, 5 times a day, I think. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's 5 a day. So I would highly recommend making use of this out of anything first. Do this, and then you could do other stuff to level up your classes. But only if you're struggling with levels, so probably after level 20 go to these guys. But yeah, that's gonna be it for all of the ways that you could get XP. That's gonna be the best way, because Bomber Royale doesn't work anymore. You're not gonna get any more XP once the updates from the PTS go onto the live server here. And apart from that, you just want to make sure you look for your Saturdays. Saturdays are XP day, and if you have Patreon helps out even more as well. But yeah, anything to do with XP, this is your go-to right here, Saturdays, so make use of it. And on top of XP day, there's also something called XP week. I actually don't know what the thing is for this week. I don't know if it's Fast Invaders or actually it's not second stat reroll week. And I'm not sure when that goes into rotation, but when it does, you could also make use of that. And especially on Saturdays, that's going to be a really good way to make some XP. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Also, if you're able to find streamers on Twitch, YouTube, whatever the case may be, and if they're doing dungeons or doing delves, you could ask to join them nicely. But if they're doing something else, just don't bother them. They're probably just doing their own thing. But you could try to ask them, see if they could help you out. That's another way to get some XP as well. Maybe you could leech off of them. I would prefer you ask before you leech off of someone. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Hopefully you guys have some more inspiration, more ideas of what you could do for XP, and in the future if something comes up, some new XP methods come out as well, I'll let you know about that first. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new, drop a like if you want to be responsible for a future Trove video. Drop something down in the comments down below and you could be responsible for that video. And on that note, I will see you all later.